welcome back everybody to BRS here for Friday, September the 10th. And wonderful, nice, cool morning out here early. Back over now on the aluminum indexer I'm making. It has the hexagon and octagon on it, and it goes from 2 inch, inch and a half to 1, and then 3/4 and a 3/4 shaft through. But I needed my mill back without the vise on, and since it was already set up, needed it for that Dayton project. A little special bushing I've got to make, and I cannot chuck it up into the big lathe, even though I've got a collet. I'm working with 3/4 of an inch, and I need a half, and that is not enough to hold it. So I'm going to fixture it up on here, and I'm going to be using the boring bar. This is going to be interesting. I'll video that offset. You may have remembered on the C3 Corvette back almost over a year ago, when Bell's machine took the boring bar and machined that plastic little Corvette steering gear column. I was floored. I've been practicing on that. It works like a champ if you got patience. Takes a little bit to set up, but that'll be another video. Today's agenda, let's go over here and let's talk a little bit about the Wilton vise. This jewel I love, and this is better than my first vehicle, which was a 1953 Chevrolet 3/4 ton pickup. Now, I was born in '53. I was 13 years old when I got that truck. My dad had polio, but he was an A&P mechanic and a military serviceman and loved to fly, and he hung over my shoulders. He didn't have use of his arms, and directed me on the complete tear down and restoration of that pickup. The motor didn't go into the transmission. But at 13, I got a handicap license. And we're getting off subject now, but to kind of catch up with what I have gone through in my lifetime and enjoyed every minute of it. But so anyhow, comparing this to that truck is sentimental to me because it was my first truck, and my dad helped me build that, and I drove him all over the Fort Worth, Texas, Dallas area in that truck. Since he was handicapped, I had a auxiliary license. He had to be in the vehicle. Once in a while, I'd sneak out. Boy, did I get in trouble. Wasn't supposed to drive with a handicap license. Would have been for your dad. All right, we're getting off subject again. All right, up here on the, always like to have a little drawing in front of me, and so this octagon is all laid out, the 4 coordinates, and A all the way around to H, and it's just handy to have here. It also makes it pretty nice. You can come in here, spot check yourself, by also then putting on the level. So A is down here. We're fixing to cut from A to B. This is B. We're going to rub it off. But we're right on the chili. We did check here on the flat coming out compared to the sine degree scale here, and I don't know if you can see my finger down here. We could try to get in closer, but it is right on the line at 45 degrees. I mean, I had to have the optivisor on, and then when I went in here and checked my first come in here and did my first cut, actually second cut, it was right on the money. I can't say enough about this vise. Every shop should have one. I know they're expensive. And we lucked out when we got this one as an open box. It was brand new, but it's a good investment. If you can find one that's out there for $500 like we did, better pick it up. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I'd pick it up. All right, the fly cutter's doing real well. One of my other gauge here is, I was shooting, here's my 1, 2, 3 block. We're right on the cut. Now I've got my gauge blocks. I was shooting for around 21 25, 21, 23. We are right. Guess I could move the head out of the way. Let's get this thing up out of the way a minute. No, I don't want to do that because I'm already set up for this morning. Yeah, no sense in moving that around. My DRO has got it on safe. But the Joe blocks all rung together good. Dadgummit. Alright, let's get that off. Let's show you the finish that this fly cutter put on. Don't get much better than that. I mean, that's just like surface ground. You know, and these are not the, come on, all right. No oil on these. I mean, it just barely was oil coming out of the box or wipe these clean with terry cloth. But we're going to use these Joe blocks, and we're going to get to milling. I'm not going to sit here and bore you with milling. And we've checked them with the Sept. Everything's looking good. And if you could come back and visit and share. Tomorrow's my 50th high school. I may have already said this. I'm getting forgetful. 50th high school reunion, and we're looking very forward to that. Maybe the only one of the guys that has a little bit of this up on top, even though it looks like snow. And around here looking like snow, but fortunate to be healthy and be able to get to the 50th high school. Love to talk to, well, I didn't talk, but I sent Mr. Pete a little nice comment this morning over there on the upcoming video for tomorrow on Tubal Cain, and he says this weekend is his 60th, and he said he wished he was young like me. And I said, you know what, you got a lot of wit, and I hope I'm as sharp as you are when I'm at my 60th high school reunion. It's going to be a hoot. We're going to enjoy every bit. It's down at the historical stock, Fort Worth, Cowtown, the Stockyard Old District, and so we're going to have 3.5 hours of just camaraderie and enjoy each other. Hopefully, well, a few of our high school's classmates have passed on. It's sad, but we hope we all can make it to our 60th. Please share, please come back. We will finish this up, and then I'll get on to the Dayton and turning that bushing with a boring bar. And it'll be a wibbly fun event as it goes around a round bushing and cuts down. I just need to cut about 4 thousandths off that bushing, and I cannot get inside the casting. I don't have any daylight to get in there, and only going through 1.25 inch hole. So, and I can't get in there with a boring bar and fixture that thing. So, best thing I do is turn that bushing down. Could go make one from scratch, but this is a hard bronze bushing and not a brass. So it's gonna take on a lot of good wear. All right. We're going to be out of here, and y'all have a safe rest of September. Come back and visit. Please share. Hit that subscribe button down below, please, and like and the notifications, and help us grow so we won't think about quitting these videos. I know they're kind of short, but we'll get into some long ones when we get better equipment, better cameras. Remember, ARW, Sunday, 3 to 4, Harold and the gang. It's the best hour you can spend, except maybe at family, but that's like family to us. We enjoy watching them every Sunday and learn a lot, and it's good camaraderie, and you can ask questions. So any of you hobbyists like myself need a question answered, they might not answer it on that discussion, but it'll get answered one day. Believe me, they've answered a lot of my foolish questions. Come back and visit Bear's Rod Shop. We're out of here.